Morning, everyone. Just thought I'd touch on some challenges that we're seeing a lot in the trades and building industry. Not just builders, because it's going to flow on to all of those other trades, such as your sparkies, your plumbers, etc. But everyone's talking about this supply issue. Now, I actually don't think the supply issue is going to go away. Now, sure enough, we had a few mills during COVID that were closed down, so there was a bit of a time delay with the supply catching up again in regards to timber. But what we're actually seeing is many people didn't realise so much of our timber supplies actually came from New Zealand. Now, New Zealand has discovered that they can get 4 times the price when they send their wood over to the US. So a lot of the supply of wood is now no longer coming to Australia. It's going straight to the US, and we're really seeing a shortage here in Australia. Now, I don't think that this shortage is going to slow down, but it's definitely putting the prices up. There is an expectation that it's going to go up by at least 30%, potentially I would say even a bit more if we look at how much that New Zealand is actually charging. So what can you do as someone in the trades industry to try and overcome this? Finance is going to be number one, because 30% increase, if you're on a fixed contract, there's your profit margin and some that's potentially gone. And so we're going to see a lot of people that there's going to be a real pinch in the industry if you don't get your finances right. Job costing and managing your budget has never been more critical than it is now. So really need to take the time, look at your job costing, think about your pricing up front, thinking about discussions with your clients when you're actually signing, is it a cost plus contract depending on the size of the contract? But also, if it's not a cost plus contract, how are you going to protect yourself for the fact that the building costs potentially can go up? And how are you going to be able to pass that on to your consumer if you've got some kind of fixed price contract, or even if they agree to take it on, are they going to be able to finance it? So these are really big challenging issues that we're going to see coming through the building industry. And it's really important that you act now. What I am seeing, those that have been loyal to their suppliers and have been dealing with the same suppliers, not shopping around for that extra dollar off here and there, those ones are being rewarded now. I'm seeing a lot of the timber suppliers, a lot of different other suppliers really looking after those customers of theirs that have been loyal to them for such a long time. And you're actually finding, some of the places are not taking on new customers. You want to, you ring a certain place to find out, get some wood from them, and they're not taking anyone on. So it's really important now to communication. None of this order today, delivered this afternoon or tomorrow. You're going to have to proactively manage and be organised in getting your supplies. You may have to order it 6 and 8 weeks up front. I've even seen some clients that are ordering it a few months up front, saying to a customer or a client of theirs, hey, I'm going to build your house, but I need to make sure that I don't have to increase the price. I'm going to have to order the supplies for your house now so that A, I can lock in the price, and B, I can actually make sure I get the stock. I do foresee that we are going to see an increase in the cost of building because I think that the price point, we all thought it was due to COVID. The price point, I think, is just going to keep going up. And unfortunately, with interest rates so low, there's nowhere for the interest rate market to play a part in this. So I think we're going to see a bit of inflation coming through on that. So it's really important at the moment, if you're in the trades industry, one, start doing your budgets, start managing your job on a job-by-job basis. Start getting more organised in ordering your supplies and getting that up front, and really try forming a relationship with your supplier, not just looking for that next dollar that you can save. Try and form that relationship so when you have situations like this, you're going to be the first one that they're going to be supplying to. So I hope that helps.